Happy Thursday, everybody. The question this morning, facial hair or no facial hair?
Yay or nay?
For men, not women.
Well, yes. Yes. Should make that distinction.
We did need to clarify.
It's because a new study found more than 8,000 women say they prefer a man to have at least some sort of facial hair.
So this image is going viral now after this study. A doctored image of Mark Zuckerberg with stubble breaking the internet, bringing up the question. Well, hey, people thought he looked better with little facial hair. This is a full-on beard, though. But what do you prefer? Let us know in the comments. They say it can give you more of a defined jawline. It can make some guys look a little older. So, of course, we had to do a little experiment of our own with this story going on. So take a look.
Boom.
Larry, Ben, and Chris with a little scruff, not too much of a beard. What do you think? Comment below. Should the bosses let them just do this on air?
Yes.
We had to take the debate to you. A lot of people chiming in this morning during our morning broadcast. Some people saying, good morning, I like both. Facial hair or not, it's all good. Someone else saying scruff. Level of facial hair is a yes.
Someone else saying comments.
Clean shaven.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Yep.
Chris
looks like a supermodel.
Oh, yeah.
Truth's the truth. I mean,
Work it.
This hasn't gone to my head whatsoever, by the way, even though that's fake hair. And I also realized that the filter makes your teeth whiter. So,
oh, it does?
Yeah, no, because I looked at the other photo. I was like,
so you're really liking yourself in that photo.
Yours looked realistic, though. When they did let you grow it out, I feel like that's what it looked like.
It was very close to that, but I will admittedly say the sides right here are patchy. But so, like, right here would be a little bit thicker.
You could do the goatee.
I did that, and that was frowned upon earlier on in life. Yeah, we'll say I didn't get great comments, not great reviews like the supermodel comments. But
from viewers or from bosses?
No, this was before. I had the goatee. Pre-news.
Pre-news.
Yeah, pre-news, just in general.
We appreciate all the crazy comments, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't even share
I heard about those.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah, some of them were a little too spicy for TV.
Some were too spicy.
for TV.
Melissa?
I will say the one that we didn't mention, that Larry only got hotter with facial hair.
He did.
He did hottest.
How is that possible?
Verbalize that outside of everything.
Yes.
And
that was the PG comment.
We gave a version where we actually had the full beards. Larry is the only one that didn't look like a fisherman or you look like a pre-Santa Claus.
He can totally pull it off. Yes, I look like Santa Claus when he was young is what I look like.
That's right. Melissa chiming in saying, well-groomed facial hair is almost always a win. Joy Mott, a little facial hair is okay. Yes, little facial hair is okay. Which I agree with them. I love facial hair. And my husband has a little scruff, and I had him, I'm like, leave it like that for our wedding. And then when we posted our wedding pictures, people were mean. They were like, why didn't he couldn't shave for the wedding? And I was like, well, no, I told him not to. Because it was well groomed though. But I like it. I think it looks good on him. He came down downstairs one morning and was completely clean shaven. And in the however long we've been together, like 13 years, I'm like, grow it back. I like it better back.
Because if you're used to a man with facial hair, they can look boyish and young.
Yeah.
Baby face.
A baby face.
Yes.
I looked like a child once because during paternity leave I didn't shave, so I had like pretty much the full beard, and I just shaved. I was like, "Hello, child."
I would say that just generically speaking, I would say, "Oh, I like facial hair. I typically think it looks good." On the three of us, I don't really really prefer it.
I don't know. Larry looking pretty good. Let's look at the picture again.
I think Larry by far looks the best.
Larry is
solid.
Thank you.
But I would still say that I feel like the three of us, might look.
Have you ever tried to grow facial hair?
Just stubble, like when I'm off on vacation, but never a full.
I unfortunately, what's there. This has been 6 years ago, almost exactly.
I remember.
I'm sorry, 8 years ago.
I remember seeing you.
You grew a beard?
From after your accident?
Yeah. When
so
you
saw me,
I've been here over 7 years, so that would have been 8 years.
I didn't shave during that whole time, and it didn't feel comfortable. I just didn't feel good.
Itchy or something?
Yeah, it gets itchy after a while.
Look like I just think I look like I'm not going to say what I look like, but
I mean. It was a serious time, but I will say, seeing Larry without his hair done, for one. It was just Larry with flatter hair, and then also with a beard. You would not have recognized him.
I'm trying to picture you now.
See, we're trying to get views, so we're just zooming in.
Like a completely different person. He did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
At that time, I was a completely different person. Yeah.
Very true.
Tried to get out of the situation, but it got better.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should give the beard a go again.
Come on.
Would you do it?
Let's get people to vote on it.
Grow the beard.
Go full ZZ Top.
Just do it for like a charity, like No Shave November, whatever people
I
do.
think
that
it's
up before.
uncomfortable. When you grow it out, it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable, especially, I don't know.
I've thought about doing that before. It's just the transition phase is never pretty.
Yeah, like Chris's, where it's all patchy.
Yeah, it's all patchy. And you know what? I admitted it.
And some guys, because I agree with Melissa that I think a really well-groomed, beard or something that is nice, but a lot of guys can't grow it fully. It's either inconsistent or it's spotty or a few guys like my Brad is fairly full and robust and nice. But like I don't know that I like right here. I think sometimes it doesn't grow in so it's you can't really.
Yeah.
Now maybe if I tried for a
Shaving
year.
it off is painful. When I remember shaving it off,
It pulls.
It's not great.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't cut the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I use the electric just to get most of it electric.
Yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah, you almost have to take layers off at a time.
Well, I took several layers of skin off when I did that.
Yeah, no, but that is true as far as the stubble goes, because if you have the full facial hair, it's easy to groom. But if you have like Patches McGree over here, Patches of Houlihan, like I need to grow it out for 2 weeks, and it's really tough for me to do that. So yeah, sadly, I know the supermodel is probably not going to be a reality.
A lot of those country music guys have hair.
Yeah.
Have facial hair.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, serious question. Do you guys shampoo the beard? Like is it a shampoo and conditioner kind of thing?
you talking about before you shave?
Don't they have just like I think they have beard oil, like
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Beard oil?
There is.
Yeah.
I would
just
kind of
use
second
barbecue
hand
sauce.
runs down your face. Yeah, when I had mine, just get a shampoo and just go like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to kind of just do it for a little bit. Just picture it's like you're gonna wash your face. You're kind of second hand washing your beard.
Yeah.
Because
I also had my dermatologist say to me that I used to not shave at all on vacation, and now I get to the point of where I shave all the time even on vacation, because I realized, and she pointed this out to me, that when you don't shave, your pores can get clogged.
Yeah.
And so it's honestly good for your face to shave because it sort of scrapes off the dead skin.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that I wouldn't shave, and then I would end up with pimples and ingrown hairs and things like that, which nobody wants. That's not pretty.
Nobody, and I don't want to look at that.
No,
sitting
right?
next to you,
Exactly.
so.
Right? Who can blame you? Unless you're a supermodel.
I'm just kidding.
And then you could get away with it. All right, folks, chime in. Let us know. Beard or no beard for Larry Sprinkle?
I vote beard.
I vote beard.
You got the money, I got the time.
Give the people what they want, Larry.
No money, free beard.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
We'll talk to the boss about this.